Hi, my name's Frances Czapieski from BSI. I'm at the launch event today at the BS 8453 Compliance Framework for Financial Services. I'm here speaking with Stacey English, who's the Head of Regulatory Intelligence from Thomson Reuters. Hi Stacey, so how have you been involved in the development of the standard?
Hi Francis, I've been on the steering group and part of the working groups. I've actually been involved in drafting the standard as well as setting the scope.
So how will the standard help firms?
I think the standard will help firms in a number of ways, particularly firms that have been through a period of organisational change. It will act as a good benchmark for them to make sure they're still following good practice. And also internal audit functions within firms, they'll be able to use it as a good guidance to make sure that the systems of internal control are operating effectively.
What are the biggest challenges facing regulated firms at the moment?
I think at the moment it has to be the sheer volume of regulatory change coming from both national regulators and European bodies and global regulators. Particularly this year, it's a massive year of transition because lots of regulatory reforms are due to come into effect in 2012. So it's a very busy period for firms. On top of all this, of course, we've got the regulators restructuring themselves. So not only do firms have masses of regulation to implement, they have new relationships to build within those regulators.
Do you imagine a time when the compliance role could be professionalised?
Yes, I do. I think the role is significant and complex enough, and the role of compliance officers within firms is of such a standing that, yes, it's up there with external auditors.
How has the role of the compliance officer or anti-money laundering officer changed and evolved over the last 15 to 20 years?
Certainly the responsibilities of the compliance officer have evolved hugely. Senior management are now personally accountable for compliance failures, so they very much rely on the compliance officer to make sure they don't fall foul of obligations. The role is much more about identifying risks and looking at the outcome of activities rather than just following rules.